Subscribe now and I'll put Reeve through a table.
What the fuck?
So you'll remember me standing in a nice dress, staring at the sun.
Hi. Yeah, some people were wondering if I still love Taylor Swift. Of course I do. Of course I do. And I am getting Taylor Swift back. Like, you know, the real life Taylor Swift is coming back. Trust me, she's coming back soon. She went on, she's touring. She was touring, so she's coming back. I know we got Michelle Keegan there as well. I can have as many babes as I want, okay? Dude, I can. I just can. Yo! Anyway, guys, so you're probably wondering, what, Joe? Why are you dressed in a really, really crinkly white shirt? Well, basically, it's crinkly because we don't have an ironing board. You can blame Reeve for that because he hasn't bought one. Reeve, get an ironing board, you twat. Anyway, and I'm in a white shirt because today, guys, we're gonna be doing a little bit of research. I know you guys absolutely love the Futdraft. I love the Futdraft. It's like the best thing about Ultimate Team this year. I just absolutely love it. It's so fun to play. And I was thinking, you know what? Can you work out how to get a better Futdraft? Now, it's massively down to luck, I'll admit that, but there are some very good methods which can help you build the best Futdraft team you can. Honestly, you can get some sick teams by doing this. I'm actually gonna take these off because it's making my eyes go funny. Trust me, guys, I've cracked the code. I've cracked the Futdraft code, and I'm gonna show you guys basically how to get a sick Futdraft team pretty much every time. You're gonna get really good ones and good ones, but you're just never gonna get shit ones like this. So it's good, okay? So if you're entering with those 15,000 coins or 300 FIFA points, which is like £2, which is like 10 Freddos, which is like a fifth of a Nando's, this is serious money right here. You want to be getting the best team possible so you can try and get as much money as you can back. And if you win it, you might get a sick pack and end up packing a legend and going crazy, and you get like 20 Nando's out of it. And yeah, you just feel like a boss. Anyway, so I have done quite a bit of research, mate. I haven't done this much research since last year when I was in school. I didn't think I'd ever have to do this much research again, but apparently so. I've done a lot of research into this Futdraft. Now, I started off by looking at the video we did the other day. Basically, we did the YouTuber Futdraft challenge. It went down insanely, by the way. Thank you so much for supporting that. And I looked through those all in depth to try and figure out what positions go where, etc., and how it works, and how the Futdrafts were developing, and how teams were going, depending on what order you did stuff, and stuff like that. I'm sure a lot of you will know this, but some of you won't. I've nailed down like what the bench positions mean. So different slots in the bench give you different types of players, which I'll get to soon. But after I'd done that, I actually went in, I did some tests. Now, this was actually the first Futdraft that I did as far as doing it myself. I thought I was gonna have to do more. I'd done like quite a lot of looking through Futdraft on YouTube, seeing how it works, and I thought I'd have to do more, but I actually cracked it. It was a light bulb moment literally as I was doing it. So formations first, you need to pick a good formation. Normally I definitely say 4-3-3. It helps best to get chemistry, it's easy to link up and stuff, and it's got left winger and right winger, so you got chances of getting that, obviously Ronaldo and Messi and stuff like that. You those really big players. Because there are no 4-3-3s though, I went with the 5-2-2-1 because it has a left wing and a right wing, and 5 at the back is quite a good formation. I actually think it's a good formation, and I had no 4-3-3, so I went with it. Anyway, so we went in, as you can see, obviously we got Ronaldo as our captain. Now, I'm not playing this now if you're wondering how you're doing this with no hands on the controller, because I'm just watching it back, because this was just a bit of research. I'm just going to go through this quickly, and then we are going to test it out. And then we got Suarez as a striker to link up with him, with Ronaldo. That's actually perfect. First off, I actually got Neymar as an option. I thought, I'm taking him. Liga BBVA, you want to keep picking. I've got 2 Liga BBVA players in there already. You'll get more Liga BBVA players, I think, if you pick more Liga BBVA players. If you start off with BPL, you get more BPL players. And as you can see, there we go, we get the non-rares and the 76 and the 75 options, which are just absolute crap. But you can't get them 2 times in a row, I don't think, which is why then you go right wing, and you're not going to get crap options. You didn't get amazing options. I mean, I just ended up going with Vea. Liga BBVA links up nicely, but you don't get terrible options. But guys, as we go into centimetres, this is the game changer. Now I'm going to stop it right here and let you guys know exactly what the bench positions mean. Now, this isn't 100% of the time, it's literally like 9 times out of 10. I've watched it, and 9 times out of 10 this is the case. Maybe even 99 times out of 100. Basically, the first position on the bench is the goalkeeper. So you get a goalkeeper in that position. The next 2 are defenders. So you get left backs, right backs, centre backs. The next 2 are midfielders. So you get left mid, right mid, centre mid, CDMs, cams, etc, etc. And then the final two are attackers, so left wings, strikers, etc. As you can see, I've just got two terrible centre mids. I've got terrible choices, I've got silvers, and then I got non-rares. It was awful. I was thinking, what is happening? That's the core of my team. This can end up fucking me up as far as chemistry goes. Normally, you'd be like, you know what? Oh well, screw it and just build the rest of the team. But that's such a bad place to build a team from because you don't know who your centre mids are. You don't know where you're going from. Now you're probably building like a Ligue 1, Bundesliga, Liga BVA sort of thing. You don't know where you're going from. What you want to do, guys, is go to the midfield spot on the bench and choose that. That will give you midfield options. As you see, I got the option of James Rodriguez. I now can pick James Rodriguez, put him into the centre mid spot, and he fits in perfectly. I then go to the next centre mid spot, and I get Rakitic. Absolutely perfect. I've now sorted out my midfield before I build my defence. So basically, now you know where you're going from. If you'd just gone through your defence from there, you probably wouldn't have picked all Liga BVA defenders. But then when you went on your bench, you would have got James and Rakitic. You'd be like, damn, why didn't I pick Liga BVA defenders? And it would have worked out perfectly. As you can see, I then went to the left back position. It doesn't really matter. If I prefer to go left to right, so I just picked the one Liga BVA one, put him in there. That's a pretty easy choice. It's not amazing choices, but he does get chemistry, which is all good, and I might be able to improve that later on. And then we do get Inigo Martinez, so I'm going to leave that, keep going with the centre back, so I get a bad one, then I'll go to the bench. And then we get a bad choice, which is not good. I didn't really like this. Koulibaly, I didn't know how to choose. I just went with Koulibaly in the end because it doesn't really matter. Then I went to the bench to hope for a Liga BVA centre-back that I could put in there. Then I got Tremolinas. I've got no Liga BVA centre-back. I thought I'll get Tremolinas. He's a really good left-back. Much better than the one I've got in there already. Put him in there. And then I go to the next bench spot for the centre-back. And we hit the jackpot. We get Mark Bartra. He's going to swap with Koulibaly. Great chemistry going on there, that's all good. And then the next centre back, just got to hope basically, and we end up getting Pepe and Varane, two great choices. Went with Varane. Right back, kind of Liga BVA or I'm screwed, and we get loads of options. We get Tito or Juan Fran. Go with Juan Fran. And finally, in goal. Finally in goals, complete the team, we get a Liga BVA keeper, Oblak, easy. If we hadn't, we would have just gone to the bench, you got a second chance. Normally you don't get rimmed completely. Sometimes they do rim you, but normally you don't get completely rimmed and get no keeper that you need. As you see, I didn't really end up getting anyone better on the bench, but I ended up with an 85 rated squad with 100 chemistry, which gave me an overall rating of 185. Now, when I did the YouTuber Futdraft challenge, out of the 5 ones, the highest was 184. So I would have beat that with that method. I would have beat all 5 of them in one go. Honestly, I went in one go, and that was not an insane Futdraft. I got no hero cards. I barely got any informs. I got like Mark Bartra is the only inform in there. That was a fairly average Futdraft, but I managed to build the team so well with full chemistry, and it just worked out really well for me because of that, how I did it, and I did it in that method. As you see, we end up with 85 team rating, 100 chemistry, which gives us an overall score of 185, which would have won the YouTuber Futdraft challenge yesterday out of the 5 drafts, and that was just one test draft using that method. So clearly it works really well, and I didn't even get any insane heroes in that, so I'm looking forward to seeing if we can even improve on that. It's not going to be easy because that was a good draft, but I think just the way we did it makes it that little bit better. We probably wouldn't have ended up getting as good of a draft if we hadn't have done it like methodically like that. You guys were probably bored thinking just get into a draft and show us how it works. So I've gone into now. As you can see, we got a 4-3-3 false 9, which is what I'm sort of inclined to. 4-3-2-1 as well. I think if you go false 9, it doesn't really make a difference. Centre forward, you still end up getting good strikers. It's good formation as well, I quite like it. That's what I'm going to go with. 4-3-3 is always ideal. 5-2-2-1 is not bad as well. And yes, we get Ronaldo. We could go with the informed Neymar, but Ronaldo's high rated, and I think he's probably a better player on this game. So we go with Ronaldo. Now we're actually going to try out the trick. I don't want to risk getting a non-rare at centre forward or right wing, so I'm going to wait until we get a non-rare. That is a pretty terrible load of choices, but it's not a non-rare one, so I'm not going to risk it. Again, another terrible load of choices. We've got informed Neymar though. That's good. Right, so we're going to go for the centre forward spot, and as you can see, we get Benzema. That's sick. Benzema at striker links up perfectly with Ronaldo, and then at right wing we end up getting Carlos Vela, who will get chemistry, not bad at all. I could end up putting Neymar at right wing as well in the end if we get enough links to him, so that's what we're going to aim for. So we go to centre mids. If we get good centre mids straight off, it's all good. but we didn't. That's not good. We're going to go with, I'm going to go with Parolo just because he's Italian and in the Serie A there's a lot of players that will super link with him, just in case. And we'll go with the other centre mid, see if that gets better. Please, yes, we get Parejo, which is, I don't know whether I should go with Parejo or Perez. We're more likely to get a Spanish midfielder from the BVA than we are to get an Argentinian one, so more likely for a strong link. So I'm going to go with Parejo, and then the final CDM is not good, but we do get Camacho. That actually doesn't end up too bad because he's a good CDM. Right, so these two spots are the centre mids. We're hoping, we only need one more Liga BVA player to be okay, and we get Marco Reus there, but Iniesta is perfect. That is exactly what we needed. He's going to slot in there perfectly, and actually if I swap him round, I might actually be able to get Neymar on a strong link, but we'll leave that to the end. Let's hope we get, ooh, okay, Gaia, he's got 87 pace for a left back and decent defending, so that is good. Next centre back, come on, come on. Varane, brilliant, that's actually really good. Now this might go swimmingly, but it has worked out. It did help us in the midfield. Now, we didn't get any Liga BVA centre-backs here. I have got a right-back who's Brazilian, so I'm going to put David Luiz in there just in case I have to use those two together. But hopefully, for the defender, so I should get a Liga BVA one here. No, that's not good. Oh, I've been screwed over a little bit here. This is not looking good. Carvajal at right-back, though. Well, this is annoying. Maybe I should have done right back first. DeMarcos, right back. He gets a good link. Right, we'll go with Bravo, League BVA, and next goalkeeper. Did we? No one linked David Luiz, so it doesn't really matter. Oz builds, and then please give us like Messi. No, Kishner. Really? Wow, okay, so we actually got one left back there. It's a really weird thing. Sometimes you get one left back in that last spot. I saw Inform Mendy there as well. It's pretty weird. I don't really know what's going on here. But we do have two subs left. These are random positions, I think, so we do sort of have a chance of getting a Liga BVA centre back. What was I saying? That is sick. That is fucking sick. There we go. Bang. Right, it's only an 83 rated team at the moment. It's not amazing. Right guys, this is the final foot draft with 84 rating, 100 chemistry. Again, we didn't get any outstanding players like Hero Ronaldo or any just legends or anything, which normally is what tips it over to the 85 mark and makes it better. But again, we made a really solid foot draft. It was good, but it's not quite carling. So what I'm going to do is we're going to skip through this quickly and we're going to go again and try and get that insane foot draft. But this is just a guaranteed method, which is going to get you a good one every time. We just need to wait for them legends to pop up. Alright, we're going to do this one much more quickly because obviously you guys know what I'm doing. So we've not got the best formations. This might make it a little bit tricky, but I think I'm going to go 3-4-3 flat because, you know, I want the wingers in there. And oh my god! Yo, this is what I mean. This is why we do this shit again. Hero Lewandowski, Inform Ronaldo, and Figo, Legend Figo. Mate, you know what I'm going for? There's absolutely no question about it. Figo, get in my bloody foot draft, son. He's a legend. He links with everyone. He makes everything amazing. And the chances are I'm going to get Ronaldo right now. Oh, this is awkward. Oh my god, that is terrible. What the fuck? I should have done my method of going to the bench and getting rid of the non-rare options. I just completely got excited about Figo and I was being a cocky little twat. Anyway, I screwed up myself there, but I think I'm going to go with Morasa at strike. I think I probably should have gone Liga BVA yet again. But as we've cocked up our attackers, we go to the attacker thing and see if we can redeem ourselves. Oh snap! Hero Ronaldo. Oh, this method works. It bloody works. I should have chosen Amrabat. I thought I was gonna choose Amrabat because you need that Liga BVA striker, but it's okay. It was okay. Anyway, let's continue on with this team. I think I don't know what to do now. I think I'm gonna go for Kovacic because he'll link to the left mid eventually, and I just hope we get a better striker. And Rakitic will link to, yeah, Rakitic will link, okay. That's okay, that's a strong link, those two. Nice lads. I think I'm probably just going to go with Mata because the chances are we might get a Spanish centre-back. Yes, we get Bartra. Okay, but we need to sort out our left mid and our right mid. So we've got 2 centre midfield bench slots sorted. Yo, oh my god, this shit has just got crazy. We've got Hazard, but I don't know, what do you choose? Marquisio would link to Morata. Marquisio would actually link to Morata. I think I'm gonna have to go Marquisio and then swap him with there and swap that round. Sort of help Morata a bit. He still could end up okay-ish. So actually, Bonucci's got to go in there because remember, we would then have a strong link to Marquisio. It's going to end up being a sick hybrid or a massive cock-up. We've got Ter Stegen, who will... That could have been worse. He will be okay. He will be okay for chemistry. Bonucci won't be. Right, this is actually really interesting how this is going to pan out. I'm generally confused as to what's happening. We've made a couple of changes. We put this guy, this left wing back at left mid. I managed to get it up to 88 chemistry. The only thing is, Ronaldo has no chemistry whatsoever. So we swap Muniain in and we're now to 91. Ronaldo would have to come on off the bench. Yes, I think this is good. I actually think this is really good. We got a BBVA striker, Korea. This could change a lot of things. I actually now managed to get 100 chemistry. Now, not all the players have full chemistry because Tramolinos is at left back, at centre back. He's on 6, but Matt is on 7. Apart from that, everyone is on 10 chemistry. It's looking like a pretty insane team. We just need a League BBVA centre back and a right mid, like a Bale. That would be really, really sick right now. What the fuck? Okay, I think this could have just made this shit like, oh my god, we got Messi. We just got Messi. There we go. He's got 9 chemistry right mid. That's not this team. Oh my god, this is insane. We made it to 85, guys. We're gonna get 185 team rating, 100 chemistry, 85 team rating. The team is mental. It's got Hero Ronaldo, Legend Figo, Messi. The defense isn't amazing, but I think Tramolinos will actually be good as a left centre back in a 3-back formation. So let's get into a foot draft game now. We've just made like an insane foot draft with this sort of method. I didn't actually follow it that well, to be honest. As I said, it mainly only works with 4-3-3 and 5-2-2-1. It's not easy with 3-4-3. That's actually a really hard formation to do it with. I actually came out really well though. So let's get into a game now. This is not going to be easy. What a ball. And then Ronaldo the header. He really can't handle it. The Ronaldo chop. And what a cross this is. Ronaldo power headers it in. How's he still got it? But he has, and oh boy, it's just too easy. Nolito, the team of stars. Nolito, oh, and Correa. Mate, I don't know if this guy has no thumbs or this team is just insane because it's 3-0 in the 10th minute. And there we go, rage quit. Too easy. But guys, that is the end of the video. I hope you did enjoy it. This is how you build a sick foot draft. It's basically been proved that it does actually work. I mean, it doesn't work every time. It's just something that helps you to build a better one, if you know what I mean. Subscribe if you are new around here. Thank you very much for watching the video. It did take a long time to make, so any support on it would be massively appreciated. Hope you guys have an awesome day. I'll see you guys next time. Peace!